My shy boyfriend knew about my sugar baby past, but lately he has started to become more confident and his views on the matter are changing, and I feel that he might break up with me. My boyfriend is 27 and I am 26, and when I met him, I had an arrangement with a sugar daddy. I never loved that man, and I was upfront with Tom about my relationship. Tom wasn't happy about it, but I made clear to him that I enjoy the attention I was getting from my arrangement, and he accepted it. We dated for another half a year, and I decided I didn't want Tom to feel bad about it, and I broke up with my sugar daddy. We have been together for almost 3 years now. Tom was always very shy. However, recently he became much more confident and outgoing. He told me that he hangs out with one of his friends who is a pickup artist. I read about them, and it seems those people are very manipulative and train themselves how to seduce women. I like Tom becoming confident and outgoing, but he also started to say many derogatory things about women who sleep around. I knew that my boyfriend never liked my past arrangement, and yesterday we had an argument when he brought it up and said he should not have dated me. He later apologized, but I had an anxiety attack and I could not sleep at night. I am a pretty girl, but now I feel like I am not enough for Tom. I love him and wanted to marry, but I don't feel secure anymore. Do you think Tom will change his mind? Best comments. Wait, you continued this arrangement whilst dating Tom? Is that right? I told him on the third date and he still dated me. I didn't know I was that hurtful to him. Oh, come on now. You even say in your post you broke up with your sugar daddy because you didn't want Tom to feel bad. You can't play the "I didn't know" card. The fact you decided to get a sugar daddy in the first place is between you and your conscience. It's not up to others to judge what two consenting adults agree upon. However, you can't pretend you didn't know how disrespectful it was to keep getting paid for whatever simulacrum of a relationship your sugar daddy and you had agreed upon 6 months into an actual relationship just because you liked the attention. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I don't think he'll get over this. You explained it and didn't hide it, but fairness doesn't come into play in these things. People look at you like a sex worker. My own mother was one, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. While you dated your boyfriend, you meet with another wealthy, older man who paid to bang you. Just for clarification. Sugar daddy was my friend. We didn't just have sex. Why are you asking this question? The problem is you're delusional. The sugar daddy is not your friend, and you are very much a sex worker. If he didn't pay you money, you won't have sex with him. I bet you won't even talk to an old guy with whom you have nothing in common. So, you don't like that your boyfriend, who honestly is an idiot to continue dating you, is learning how to use women to get what he wants, sex, with his friend, whilst you spent 6 months of your relationship using a man to get what you want. Update number 1. Thank you all for your replies. I don't think I am a sex worker. I will talk to him in the evening and I will ask for counseling. Update number 2. 3 days after the first post. We had a talk yesterday and it went badly. I asked Tom about our last argument and he said he wanted to break up last weekend, but he knew I would be hurt and he could not make himself to do it. He told me he felt bad about my arrangement and he always saw it as sex work. When we dated, he really liked me and enjoyed our time together, but now he wants to move on. He was sorry for being silent all those years because he wasn't confident enough to break up and he thought he could forget about it eventually. I asked him about counseling, but he refused. He said that he read a lot in the past few weeks and made his mind up already. He doesn't think he can move on. When I asked if his friend influenced his decision, he became very defensive. He said that his friend made him a more mature and assertive person. He wants to work on himself before he starts dating. When I asked if we can date in the future, he said he loved me, but he cannot consider me to be a girlfriend anymore. He cannot deal with the fact that I had sex with an old man for gifts while I was conventionally dating him. He's still angry about it and feels jealous. I explained that I was in a bad place in my life. He understands, but he also was in a bad spot many times, and he somehow figured things out. I said I love him and ensured that my past sugaring arrangement meant nothing for me and I wouldn't do it again, and he said he values sex very much and it felt very cheap that I shared it with other person for money. He said it still hurts him even after 3 years. Tom said I can live in his place for another month and he will help me to find a new place. I understand why some people may see it as a sex work, but for me this arrangement was just a relationship with benefits. I may be not the smartest girl, but I cannot believe he wants to throw away 3 years of our relationship, and I really feel bad now. He said that I am very pretty and I can date other guys, but I am crying. Other guys I dated were jerks, and the only serious boyfriend I had in my life hates me. I will try to find an older man that can talk to Tom and explain that relationships don't have to be perfect. We still live together, thus he might still change his mind. I am really sorry for the pain I caused to him, and I don't want us to break up. Edit number 1, I accept that I was a sex worker and that I hurt Tom. It was a one-time thing and I never cheated on my boyfriend. It was 2 years ago. Best comments. Your ex is now of the age where he is looking for a long-term partner, wife. He has known for a while it is not you because you used to be a sex worker and were a sex worker when you were dating him, at least at the beginning. He decided he does not want to deal with that for the rest of his life. That is a reasonable and valid reason to end the relationship. Sorry, but it is over. You will need to accept that. You had sex with an older man for money and gifts, and you don't consider that sex work or cheating. Yes, you're right. You are not the smartest girl. Getting an old dude to talk to him is also not the smartest move. What do you expect him to say to him? This would drive Tom just further away from you. LOL. So he's mad at you for effing old dudes for money, and your idea is to have some old dude tell him it's okay? May not work out. Most guys don't want to date a woman who has sex for money with guys. That is just a very typical deal breaker. I hope he gets over this trauma and can go on to a healthier relationship that doesn't hurt him.